Hi, I'm Katie McClelland from De La Sol Yoga, and this is a video tutorial on Goddess Pose. So in Goddess Pose, step your feet a little bit further than a leg's distance apart. Turn your toes out to about 45-degree angles. So when we go into this plie position, the alignment cues are different than what you would find in a ballet class. So typically in a dance class, what you're being trained to do is to tuck the tailbone under, so you're moving the pelvis into a posterior position, and you're trying to keep your chest perfectly upright, which usually moves your spine into extension or into a back bend. In yoga, we're trying to do something a little bit different. So we have to think of dance as more for the aesthetic appeal. So it's that performance piece, the beauty of it. And for yoga, we're focusing on the functionality of the body. So just like in so many other yoga poses, what we want to do in Goddess Pose is emphasize a few things here. So deepening the crease at the top of the hips, so hip flexion, okay? You find this in many, many yoga poses. You're also trying to emphasize external rotation of the thigh bones. So my thigh bones, I'm trying to turn them this way in the sockets, okay? And what that does is it creates a pressure through the heels where my heels feel like they're squeezing forward this way. So it's like my feet are corkscrewing themselves into the floor. You'll know that you're externally rotating your legs effectively if you feel your butt working and your knees are tracking towards your baby toes. So if you find your knees are caving inwards, it means you need to externally rotate your thighs more, and it also means you need more hip flexion. So as I roll the thigh bones out, I'm also sticking my butt out behind me a little bit. So I'm maintaining that natural curve in the lower back. So I don't want to tuck this under in this position. So as I come down into the squat, into the plie, I'm flexing the hips, which means my upper body's going to tip forward a little bit. I'm corkscrewing my feet into the ground, trying to wrap my outer thighs under. And then the upper body, so the shoulders are coming down the back, the ribs stay in, but again, I'm not trying to keep my upper body completely upright. I'm hinging forward a little bit, just like I do in chair pose, to maintain a neutral spine. And then finally, to really find the work in the legs, in addition to the external rotation, I'm pushing my feet down and apart as if I'm trying to split my yoga mat into two. And then you push down even harder to rise to a standing position. And that concludes the tutorial on Goddess Pose. Namaste.